Pay attention, guys. This series contains bad language, bad attitudes, bad jokes, bad accents, complex philosophical arguments, and, to be blunt, bad gameplay. If you're easily offended or maybe underage, please go and watch a different series. Otherwise, welcome to The Sims with Addy.
Good morning, Martin.
Fuck off.
No, not going to start the day with another expletive. Now, come on now, get up. You can do it.
I don't want to get out of bed. I'm very, very happy the way the things are with me being asleep.
No, you can't possibly stay asleep. There's too much to do today. You've got to get to work.
We had this fucking conversation yesterday. I'm not going to fucking work. I'm a lone free ranger. Do you understand? That's what I am. I'm going to have some fucking waffles and enjoy my fucking life. Morning, Muff. How you doing? You have a good day there? You're thinking about food as usual, eh? Oh, but how groceries? I don't know how you do that. You can purchase fresh meat and produce from your local grocery store. Your Sims can use these as ingredients and recipes they have learned to cook. See, I would quite like to be a good cook, you see. It always impresses the ladies when you're able to kind of go, oh, I've made a bit of pasta, or I've made a bit of roast beef, or, you can make it a little bit suggestive as well. Put a pair of strawberries and a couple of eggs, and you've got a pair of boobies on the plate.
I'm not sure that... I'm not going to have this argument with you. The argument we need to have is about work. You need to, decide, make a change, and go and get a job.
You see, that's where we've got an issue there, right there. Because I have no choice in the matter. You see, it's just determined that I will not have a job. Martin does not work. Muff, and I love you dearly, but shut the fuck up, please, really, seriously. I'll give you a waffle in a minute.
What do you mean you don't have a choice? That's an absurd thing to say. You just need to go and get a job. Like, you walk out the house and get one.
No, you see, you should know this better than most people, Godo. The thing is that my dad, Martin Sr., didn't have a job. And my mum, Maggie Martin, she didn't have a job. And my brother, Mark Martin, he didn't have a job. And no one I've ever known has really, had an employment, you see. So thanks to my upbringing and the way I've been raised as a wonderful young man, I can't get a job, you see. It's just inbuilt in me from the very, very beginning. Do you understand that now?
You're saying that because your parents treated you one way and didn't have a job, then you have no choice in getting a job. That's just absurd.
All right, think about it this way. Imagine there was some poor little kid whose parents, occasionally, did the odd little bit of drugs, and then that kid ended up taking drugs. You wouldn't say that kid really had a choice. You'd say that they just happened to be there and they took in the kind of the world that's kind of around you. Wouldn't you say that?
Well, I might say they were, kind of influenced by it, but I wouldn't say they didn't have a choice in the matter.
But you see, there you go. There's the contradiction right there. What the hell is that noise? There was a very, very strange noise outside, and I don't know what it was, and I don't like it. What the heck? There's some guy outside my house. What the heck is that? Who? What? What are you doing? What? Oh, what's someone outside my house doing some weird thing with a weird machine? What?
Sucker!
Hey! What is she doing to my flamingos? What are you doing? Is this your fault, Godo? Have you brought someone here because I refused to get a job? What? Now she's gone into my house. Oh, you destroyed it. They've actually destroyed one of my little flamingos. How dare you frickin' do that? Are you gonna suck me up with that little machine there as well? Why can't I even speak to you? There's no interactions available. I can't even talk to this crazy woman. I'm gonna do whatever I do when I get upset. I'm gonna go for a shite. I can't. She's in the way. She's standing in my freaking doorway. Gah. Right, sod it. I'm gonna go and leave my house until this crazy lady fecks off. Let's go and I'm gonna go and buy a book. I'm gonna go and learn a new recipe from a book. That's what I'm gonna do. That'll make me a little bit happier.
But hang on, wait a minute. You just You just chose to do that, didn't you?
What?
You just chose to go and get a book.
No. That's because all my life I've eaten food, you see, and I've noticed that women like it when men cook stuff. So it's once again, it's just a little reaction, really. There's nothing going on in my mind at all. It's just like, oh, no real choice. La 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 la. Right, what have we got here? Music, no. Fishing books, no. Recipes, right, let's learn a book. Oh, I do like a bit of ratatouille. Oh, cheese steak. Not sure about the tofu there. Some ambrosia. Some of these are quite expensive. The $12,000 for a book on ambrosia is perhaps pushing it just a little bit. Currency. Let's have some. Yes, we'll have some ratatouille. There we go. We can get quite a few here. Vegetarian fish and chips. Now that doesn't really make any sense, does it? Because if you're a vegetarian, you're not really having fish. I tell you what, I'm not going to buy the vegetarian fish and chip recipe because it's stupid. All right. Oh, and let's get some cookies. But Irish cookies. That's awesome. We'll buy them. That's fantastic. And we need to get my face painted again because it was so much fun the first time. Let's go and do that. Get me a little face painted, and I'll do it. Like a little unicorn.
But hang on, you've just made another choice again. See, this is my point. You are spending your day making choices. You're not going to tell me that you're getting your face painted as a unicorn as a result of your upbringing or parents or something like that.
Oh, no, I wouldn't say something like that. No, this is a result of psychology. Human psychology is very, very open to influence, and I have obviously in my past had some sort of recurring dream or nightmare about unicorns, or maybe seen one on TV, and my subconscious has latched onto it. So, although I think I've chosen a unicorn, in fact I haven't.
But that's just crazy. It's just.
Oh, I want to go roller skating.
You're not listening to me.
No, I'm not listening to you. You're right, I'm going roller skating.
But the thing is that you can't blame it. You can't blame every decision you ever made. Like you just said, I want to go roller skating.
Yes, you see, but that again comes down to human genetics. You see, the fact that I was made a human being means that I have legs. You see, and therefore people with legs are able to go roller skating. So once again, there's no real choice in the matter.
But this is silly. I mean, you're choosing things all day and then kind of saying that you get no choice. I mean, you've clearly shown here that you can do whatever you want with whoever you want at any time.
I know I am. I'm having a little chat with a guy here called Gunther. I didn't know Gunther was an actual name, but he seems to quite like my unicorn tattoo. A little bit nervous about him, though. Whoa! I fell out of my freaking ass! Stop distracting me with this fucking talk, and I'm trying to get to know Gunther. I want to know where we got that hat from. An Irish man that can cook in a top hat would be gorgeous. Maybe I need to grow my hair out as well. Oh, you're a good-looking man there, Gunther, as well.
But hang on. But you're choosing to chat to this guy. You're choosing to have your face painted. And these rumors and things you're telling me about psychology and stuff is just made up stuff.
Hey, hang on, I've just met a little gorgeous girl here called Holly. I'm just going to take her for a wee spin. I'm just going to have a wee spin with Holly.
See, you've just chosen that as well, another free choice. You can choose anything you want to do, and you're doing it all the time.
No. She's fecked all. Let me go and chat to her. Go. No, wait, hey, Holly. Back it off.
No, but
think about this, yes. You're saying I can do anything I want, yeah? You're saying I can choose anything and everything I want. But I can't fly, can I? I can't suddenly sprout a pair of wings and fly up into the air. I can't suddenly have a little turn into a lizard. So your whole argument that I can do anything I want and choose whatever I want is flawed from the very start. I can't.
Oh, come on now, you're just being pedantic. There's a big difference between me saying you can choose what you do in your life and saying there's a difference... And saying that you can choose to sprout wings or something. I mean, I'm not suggesting you grow a second head. I'm simply saying you would choose to go and get a job.
Well, I think we're just going to have to disagree on that little one there. I'm calling her. Over. There she is. Maybe I'll get to know. I've got no idea how old she is. I haven't really chatted to people in this town. Is she 12? She's quite small, actually. This might be a little bit inappropriate. Oh no, but she's quite nice. Let's get the old charm on there. I'll tell her a funny story about the time I went down into the cellar where my mother was already down there. and she had an easel, and she was painting a picture of a large bird. And I said to her, what do you call the bird? And she said, I can't remember the rest of the story, but it was very, very, very funny. I'm going to stop talking to her now and go for a slash. What? Why am I doing this? Damn bladder, it always stops me chatting up the beautiful ladies.
Yes, but you're still avoiding the issue here. Like, you're saying that you're just a victim of events.
I know, and this is exactly my point. I'm a victim of events right now. I'm in the middle of chatting to some gorgeous little lass, and I need a pet. Are you going to say that I had the choice to remain there chatting to her? Not really. Eventually I would wet myself, and then that would have gone very, 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 very badly. We're all just victims of circumstance, Godo, and that means that I can't possibly ever, under any circumstances, think about getting a job. I am so sorry. It's called determinism. Look it up.
But what about the idea that you believe you have a choice? I mean, we're talking right now. You know, we're thinking, we're discussing.
I'm going back on the skate. It was fun.
You know, we're having a kind of a. You know, you're not like a robot. This isn't like some sort of like, you know, like coding thing. You're not like some kind of binary machine or anything.
No, I'll give you that one. But what it is that there was a man called John Locke, and he told a story of a man in a little locked room. So yeah, imagine this for 1 second. Like, imagine there's a man in a locked room, and he's asleep, right?
Right.
And he wakes up in the morning, and he's in that locked room, but he doesn't know the room is locked. For him, it's just a door that he can open at any time. But he decides that actually he's going to stay in the room. He quite likes it. You know, maybe there's some nice magazines there, maybe a nice book, and he decides he's going to stay in the room. Now, answer me this. Did he choose to stay in the room or not? Well, okay, before your answer, I'm starting to feel quite a bit sick here, so I'm just going to get off of here before I throw up quite badly. Oh, apparently I can. I don't know what's going on with my wishes here. It wanted me to have my face painted, and I had my face painted, and it hasn't worked. I'm just going to get rid of that one because it's stupid. Right, let's go and get a bit of food before we finish.
But anyway, what were you saying about this room thing? If he decides to stay in the room, then he's clearly decided to stay in the room.
Ah, wait, but the thing is, the room door was locked, wasn't it? Oh, hang on, Harley, it's you again. How are you doing? Why don't we dance together? Oh yeah, let me show you the moves I've got. Big fish, little fish, cardboard box. Yeah, big fish, little fish, cardboard box. Oh, you're very good at this, little lassie. Oh, yeah. And look at the little cats are dancing together as well. Isn't that just adorable? Pepper cat and a hat boy cat. Oh, they don't like each other very much. Never mind, but we like each other, don't you? How about let me tell you something special. I like dogs. Do you like dogs? Let me enthuse about dogs while we're having a little dance here. Let me see if that works. Now, anyway, Godo, like I was saying to you, but there's no option, is it? You can't actually leave the room because there's a locked door. So, in fact, you didn't choose it at all.
But you did choose. But you did choose it because you said that you chose to stay in that room.
Exactly. You thought you chose it, but actually there was no alternative. And that's exactly what I'm doing here. I might think that I'm choosing not to get a job, but actually there is no alternative because of the way my parents raised me. That's just how it is. And although you might think that I have a choice of getting a job, in fact I do. I'm just a little man in a locked room with no choices at all. This is quite a good dancer, although we do seem to be doing the same movement over and over and over and over again.
I'm not sure I fully kind of agree with that idea. You know, because you know, what happens when he finds out he's in the locked room? Doesn't he then have an option of like breaking the door down, or then realizing that he's trapped? I mean, haven't you, by realizing that you have no choice, actually therefore given yourself a choice?
You know what? You've just out-philosophized me just a little bit, and it'd be wrong to say that I was actually listening in the first place. So, I'm just going to carry on chatting to good old Holly there. I'm just going to let's get to know her a little bit. So, are you actually 12, or have you lived here long, or do you like the color green? I love the color green. Oh, you like the colour green as well? Well, I tell you, you should come to Ireland. Most of Ireland really is green, and we have green leprechauns, and we have green birds, and we have green hills. Yes, we also have green sofas on occasion as well. I've never met a girl that likes the colour green quite as much as I do. That's quite fantastic. Hey, I wondered if I could, maybe I could have your number or something as well. I mean, why don't we, why don't you come over sometime? Shaka bra, indeed. All right, Ollie. It looks like it's time for me to head home soon. I gotta go and learn how to cook. So I'll just tell you, make a silly face at you with my little unicorn. And I'll catch you later. All right. Hey, Kaylin. Oh, lots of ladies are out here today. That's quite fantastic. Right, I'm going to head home. But of course, I don't really have any choice in the matter. It's just because the sun has gone down, and my body's getting tired, and I was raised to always go home at 7:30. You see, Godo, there is no real choice in the matter. You see, that's just how it is. I'm just a victim of circumstance. My life is determined before me, and therefore I can never get a job. And oh my God, what the feck? What the feck has happened to my house? This isn't my house. It's the place where my house used to be. Muff, have you stolen someone's house? What the heck is going on?
Well, you said you were just a victim of circumstance and things just seemed to happen to you, so I've, I got you a new house.
But I didn't want a new house. How much did the house cost?
Well, most of your money.
What? You took most of my money to get me this house.
That's correct.
But now I don't have any money.
Correct.
Which means,
You could say it with me.
I'm going to have to get a job.
Yes, exactly. Just think of it as, what did you say, a locked room. You think you have a choice about getting a job, but actually you don't.
You know what, God? You're a real fucker, you know that? God. Let's have some bread and jam. My nerves are all wrecked all over the place. Well, what kind of job could I get? I don't really have any skills. Can you get a job as a womanizer?
I don't. I'm not really sure that you are a womanizer. I mean, you were chatting to a lady earlier, and the best thing we come up with was a discussion about the color green.
That was a great conversation. She loved the color of green.
Did you get her number?
No.
Did you arrange to see her again?
No.
Did she say that she enjoyed the conversation?
No. But she did mention a few things that were green.
Good. Well, if you think you could make a living out of womanizing, you keep going. But other than that, first thing tomorrow, after a good night's sleep, we're getting you down the job center, and little Martin's gonna get a job. It is determined.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, I really, really fucking hate you. You know that? I preferred it when I preferred it when I didn't believe in you and you didn't fucking exist. Oh, God. In 8 hours, I'm going to have to get a fucking job.